Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game. Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. I come to you once again from the pit of 100 trials, floor 50. Kind of doing this on a whim, given that we upgraded a lot of our partners last episode, and we're actually kind of in a kick-ass position with Curados. I mean, I did go stock up before I came down here, but I've yet to use anything. I got Super Shrooms, I got a Life Shroom, I got Zesties. I kind of wanted to see how deep we could actually get. Now, my goal is floor 70. So let's see how feasible that's going to be. And let's bring out Goombella. Oh, wait, before I get down there, I should point something out. Badges I would recommend. Double Dip is good. Power Plus is good. I've got 2 of those, obviously. Spike Shield. On my way down here, I ran into Spiked Para Buzzy Beetles, which, if I had not had an item, a Thunder Rage, I would not have been able to do anything against, because I didn't have Spike Shield on or Hammer Throw enabled. So my recommendation is, when you come down here, have those badges, otherwise you're probably going to be in real trouble. And I don't think that we're going to see any of these bad guys anytime soon. These actually might be exclusive to the Pit of 100 Trials, the Badge Bandit, which I do not enjoy, and the Ice Puff. I'm a little bit worried about the Badge Bandits. I really am. Please don't take any badges that I actually like, because I do need to tattle you. Oh no. That's a Badge Bandit. He's a bandit who will go after your badges. That jerk. Yes, he is an asshole. Oh shit. Max HP is 12, attack is 5, and defense is 0. He has high attack power and HP. He sometimes steals a badge when he tackles you, so use your card carefully. And even if he gets one, keep your cool, okay? If he runs from the battle, you can always find him and re-engage him. Okay, so this is like the first time I think that they've told us that if a bandit runs from the battle, you can re-engage them. Fortunately for ZapTap, I forgot that ZapTap keeps him from actually being able to steal. So, let me add another badge onto my recommendations. Please wear ZapTaps. They save badges. They are your badge bodyguards when it comes to these. Now I don't have to worry about them. And that hurt. Now, Ice Puff. Ice Puff, we're actually going to be getting into in Chapter 7, I think. Let's go ahead and tattle. So this is a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the enemies that we're going to be fighting later on. And this is why my goal is level 70, because at that point I think you've basically seen every enemy in the game. And after that, it's just Pit of 100 Trial exclusives. That's an Ice Puff. It's a neat snow cloud that appears in cold areas. Max HP is 9, attack is 4, and defense is 0. It swoops down and uses cold breath to attack. Trust me, it's not refreshing. That cold breath can freeze us, so try to avoid it. Also, if we touch it when it's storing cold energy, we'll get hurt. Isn't that super weak? They're vulnerable to fire, so let's try that maybe. Unfortunately for me, I don't have like a fire power badge. I have fire drive that I could equip if I need to. But I don't think there's a badge like Ice Power for the fire element, which would be really useful against, you know, these guys. Seeing as how that would probably let me actually bounce on them. All that for 3 star points. Oh no. Suddenly level 70, that's pretty ambitious. Cannot lie. Let's just see how we go down to 60, shall we? Now, I have made liberal use of the movers to get to this point. And let me tell you something. If you think that you're going to continue on fairly deep into the level, definitely go with a mover. because you will most likely make up the money that you spent on the mover in 1 or 2 fights. It's like 30 to move down 5 levels, but you make up that money really quickly, unless you're just absolutely sold on making as much money as possible and seeing all the enemies like this Mooncleft. Movers are your friends when you're going real deep. Speaking of Moonclefts, let's hear about him. Never mind, he's dead. I was afraid of that. Moonclefts are another enemy that we'll face in Chapter 7. So we're already getting Chapter 7 enemies. Wow, okay. I might have had some real You're an interesting color of Boo, what are you? You're a dark Boo, I know. And red chomps, and all of you have something. Let's paddle here, I think. Dark Boos. That's a dark Boo. Purple just looks so wrong. These Boos are so creepy. Max HP is 8, attack is 5, and defense is 0. Its HP and attack are high, but they're just like ordinary Boos otherwise. So just attack it like a normal Boo. Get it before it turns invisible. Okay. These are enemies that we will face. I'm gonna use multi-bounce here. Enemies that we will face at the end of Chapter 6. Just interesting that we're seeing them after we saw enemies that we would actually see at the end of Chapter 8. Or Chapter 7, I mean. Alright, so he's powered up. One's invisible. And you hurt. Let's jump. Multi-bounce is not going to do me any good at this point with that Boo invisible. The reason being that if I multi-bonked, I would automatically miss that, and that would cancel out the multi-bonk, which is useless to me. Let's use an item here. We got items, let's use them. I'll use the Super Shroom on Mario. We're getting into enemies that have a lot of attack power, a lot of HP, which we can deal with because we got those power pluses. It's the attack power we really need to be worried about. We're gonna have to keep Mario fairly healthy. And use the right partner for the right job, which it's not always going to be Goombella, so I kind of want to get these titles out of the way early. Goodbye, Boo. And using your partners as a shield may be effective, but Goombella, you're not going to be able to hurt him at all. Now that we've got Sweet Feast as well, that's also a potent curative. It's the best ability in the game for curing you? Healing you up? I wanted that. Thank you for the Thunder Rage. Get these coins. And we will be making liberal use of that as we proceed to floor 100. You may not see it too much in this video, but when I'm actually making the big push to get all the way down to the bottom of the pit, it's going to be real important to use Sweet Feast as much as possible. That's my recommendation, even if you don't see me using that. I have been getting great use out of it on my way down to floor 50, and you do recover the star points really quickly. Quake Hammer, go! That takes out 1. Hey Goombella, you might... Actually, why don't you Rally Wink? Just need to get over the line, and we do. Mario's attack turns increased by 1. This will be an expensive play for flower points, but it's probably worth it to save my HP. Plus, I've got a ton of curatives for flower points. I got 4 Zesties. Preparing for this, I went back to Creepy Steeple just to get golden leaves to make more Zesties. because they're better than maple syrups and they're free. So why not take advantage of that? This looks like a Mooncleft. I think I can actually swap to Bobbery pretty safely now, so we're gonna do that. First strikes are gonna be, as always, very important. And I'm not too worried about missing your tattle, since we will see you on the moon. And I keep missing it! Wow! And not being able to hear any game sounds actually makes this fairly difficult. Yeah, go for Bobbery. He's got more HP than I do. That's great. Bobbery? Yeah, go for him. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And go ahead and bomb? The Dark Boos I'm not too worried about. I kind of freaked out a little bit because they had items. But they do just act like a normal Boo, which means they tend to waste their turns, just like this. So they actually aren't scary when they, for attacking. They're mostly just scary for using items. And actually, well, I can't do it. Never mind. I don't know what I'm contemplating. I was thinking about doing a sweet feast, and I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to do that or a sweet treat, but it doesn't matter. I can't do it either way. Unfortunately, your partners cannot use star powers. Only Mario can. Since you're up there, Bobbery won't be able to attack you, so might as well just finish you off. It's nice to be getting star points again. It'd be great if I could get another level out of this. One of the big pet peeves I have about going down the Pit of 100 Trials not only is the fact that obviously you have to start over every time, it's kind of depressing just to go through like 50 battles where you only get 1 star point per battle. Ooh, Badge Bandits! I'm actually happy to see you compared to everything else I've run into today. Now that I know that Zap Tap actually keeps you from stealing from me, and I've also got the tattle, which is another great thing. You know, I'm less worried about seeing you. Direct contact enemies are always great when you have Zap Tap on. Whether it be these guys or the fuzzies or the fuzz. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of you before he uses his ice breath on me, unfortunately. And I don't want to Bombast. Bombast is great, but it's very expensive, as you can see. Hold Fast is one that takes advantage of Bobbery's massive HP pool. If you put Bobbery in front and use Hold Fast, it's a great counterattack. And that's probably why he's got 40 HP, so that he can take advantage of that. Bobbery is a great tank partner. He really, really is. Once you get Bobbery, the game becomes much easier. And I think now's the time for a sweet feast, don't you? Let's see what this looks like. I think we've actually seen this already. I think I showed this off at least once. Yeah, I did during my fight with Pump, didn't I? But this is a good recovery time. Watching for those first poison shrooms. Got a lot of Mario, which is what I really needed. There's one poison shroom, where's the other? Oh, they were right at the end. 17, 17, and 14, and Mario is back in good position now. Well, you can't do anything against him, so I guess we're gonna have you appeal. Start building that star power back up. And he's down now. So that worked itself out. And only 3 star points for that. Missed it. Really like looking for the fights where I get 8 or 9. I got a bunch of fights that are 8 or 9 between floors 45 and 50. Not so much now. be honest, I'm actually not finding these fights, these floors, these enemies to be too terribly difficult. As long as I pay attention to what I'm doing and I pay attention to Mario's health, you know, we got ourselves a good rhythm here. We got ourselves a good badge set up. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Especially now that I got the towels. What floor are we on though? I am curious. There we go. There's a nice batch of star points. And more importantly, they explode into coins. I love these for coin farming. What are we on? 57. Okay. So I feel like we're making good progress to 60. We can pretty much... I don't want to take it for granted, but I think we can pretty much count on getting to floor 60 this time. Oh, you got a slow shroom. You're about to die, so it doesn't matter. It's gonna say it might actually be good to steal that. Look at this guy. Then I don't have to worry about anything, really. Because he'll be done next turn. He can't do anything to me this turn. I mean, he can take 4 damage, or deal 4 damage, but nothing serious, nothing that I can't heal up. The real trick is if you go down deep enough where you're recovering less star power than you're having to spend on Sweet Feasts. That's when you know that you might be getting a little bit out of your league. Like I said, we got a good stock of curatives. I really wanted to see how deep I could go. I thought that last time we got to floor 60. I was like, ooh, could we push to floor 80? But then I looked up and I'm like, no, actually, we only got to floor 50 because I forgot that I screwed up floors 30 through 40, so. Yeah, unfortunately that's the case. So floor 70 I think is a pretty good goal. I do have a life stream this time. I put Bobbery in front. Because at least you can walk under and attack the Chomp. That is the nice thing about enemies that fly high like that. They get out of the way of other ground enemies. So you can basically go down the line for partners that normally couldn't attack like that, who are tied to the ground and can't attack down the line. So don't always hate when an enemy gets out of the way. It's actually pretty good. And as you can see, we're already back up to... We already got 2 star power, 2.5. We could actually come up with another Sweet Feast soon. But I probably actually want to heal Mario before then. Welcome to floor 60. What's our prize? You get another double dip. During battle, use 2 items in 1 turn. Now, I'm curious. Does this mean that if I quit 2 double dips, increases the required FP, but allows Mario to use up to 3 items, so it becomes triple dip, basically. Which was, I think, also... Was there a triple dip in Paper Mario? I don't remember. By the way, I have clearly maxed out the amount of BP that I have. We're not going to be spending any more levels on BP. What time is it? You know what? I think it's going to be a little bit short. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here after I heal. What do you got? Maybe I should buy from you. Wow, 35 coins for a mushroom. No, that's okay. But anyway, I'll figure out how I want to heal up. I think we're gonna call it an episode here, just so that we end on an even 10. And next time, we'll try to take on floor 61 through 70. See how well we do. I'll see you then. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, as always, leave me comments. Remember to subscribe. I will see you guys. Oh, and give me likes. Don't forget to do that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.